Hey, welcome back YouTube family. How you guys doing? In today's video, I wanted to share with you something that's going to be really beneficial to you. And this is how you can come into a brand new city or even the city that you're in and find out the exact zip codes that are popular that attracts the cash buyers. And that way you can focus all your energies and marketings on the places that matter the most and finding cash buyers all for free. So make sure you stay tuned and follow the video completely. All right. All right there, guys. I wanted to record real quick a ninja way of finding out the hot zip codes in any particular city or county for free. So pay attention. This is really cool. Even if you're gonna start conquering a whole nother city, or better understand the city that you're living in now. So what you want to do is you first come into this site called listsource.com. And what you do, first of all, you need to register if you don't even have an account. And when you register, you fill out the basic information, name, email, etc. It's free to do that. And once you do that, you'll be given an email with a login. I already have a login, so it's already auto-filled, and I can just click login. You may get one of those CAPTCHA or authentication things, and they'll send you an email with a code. You just have to put in that code when you get it. So after you log in, you come into what's called a create your own, and you click on that. So once you click create your own, this is what I want you to do. You want to select your criteria, right? So the first thing, you can pick by county if you want to get down to the county, or you can go by the city. Let's just pretend that I'm going to pick Miami, Florida. Okay, any city or county, or multiple counties, multiple states, same thing. But since we're talking about zip codes, you probably want to get to, as narrow as possible for your driving for dollars and stuff. So now that we have Miami, the other thing we want to do is to let's see here. So we got the geography set up, all right, and as you can see here, there's various other things that you can pick, but we'll go with that. And now we're going to be specific with what kind of properties that we want to target. As you can see here, you can go by square footage and bed and baths. So let's look for the cash buyers, and what we're looking for are the people who paid cash for this house. And so we're talking about like 99 to 100% equity. All right, you could put 95%, things like that, but you want people who actually paid pretty much full cash, right? Also, you want to get the property type. Again, if you're focusing on single family houses, you would pick the residential townhouses, single family residence. You can pick each one and hit add. If you're going to try to target the multifamily, then you can pick multifamily. I'm not picking mobile homes, but as you can see here, there's all kinds. Quad, yeah, I'll pick quads as well. So anything under a 4-unit is considered residential. After that, it's going to be considered commercial, and I don't want any condominiums. So that's what I pick as my target wholesale property. Also, I look at the last sale dates, because you want to find out the recent cash buyers. So those are the ones that have the money now, and you can and the ones that have been actively buying in these past 12 months. So you can, whatever you pick down here, it'll change the dates up at the top here, as you can see. So last 12 months, and then you hit add. All right, so you'll see the criteria here of what we're talking about. And then we want to come over to options, and we want to pick those that, like the landlord people, right? The people who bought absentee owners, out of state and in state. These are the non-owner occupied, because that tells you that they're the cash buyers that are looking for the properties that you're about to wholesale. Corporate owned is okay, because that tells that there's a lot of companies that they'll buy it, so we don't want to exclude that. And as you can see here, there's 553 properties that were paid all cash in the past 12 months, right? So that looks pretty good to me. Now, what you do is you click on purchase list. Again, you're not going to need to purchase this because this is really sweet here on how you can do this. What you do now is you come to purchase partial list, and you can select a custom selection, group them by zip code. See that? This will show you the number of records in each particular zip code. So you want to avoid these with a small number, and for those with bigger numbers, you look at the different amounts, like this one, 33147, seems to be very investor centric, and the same with these here. So this is what you do. You export the list, right? And you put in your from and to email, and what will happen is they're going to email you that list. And actually, I have an email just recently emailed to me, which I can bring up here. So like, this is what was sent to me before. It's going to look like this, sent by CoreLogic, and it'll have an attachment of what the zip codes are. All right, it brought over this list, right? So this has all of these wonderful zip codes with the amount. And what I do to sort is I use Excel to sort. You can eyeball it because it's not a big list, so you don't have to do this if you don't want to. So you can just eyeball it and look at the ones that are the most popular, and those are the ones that you want to focus on. Your bandit signs, driving for dollars. If you're targeting these pre-foreclosures and door knocking, all of that, like driving for dollars especially, hammer that area. Focus on the people who are buying, and then you know that that's a vibrant market to get cash buyers. But let me show you a quick way that I sort everything with Excel. I delete this top column here, and like state of Florida, I don't need all of that. I just need a header here, and then the data is at the bottom. So what I do is I select everything in Excel, and I can come to the data tab and click sort. And what you can do is sort by the number of records, which is column B, right? So my data has headers checked here. Pick column B, records, and then sort from largest to smallest. And when you hit OK, now you'll get the highest number at the top. And what I would recommend when you're just getting started is just pick, top 2 or 3 zip codes. Or, if you happen to be living right next to one of the other ones, that's still good. But hey, at least now you can focus your energies on the highest number of cash investors. All right, hope this video was helpful to you. Thank you. Well, hey guys, thank you for watching that video. If you guys like it, please go ahead and press the like, and also subscribe to my videos and be notified so that I can give you other great content and support the channel. Thank you so much.